Hello everyone to today's video. Today I have a very special question for everyone. Have you ever thought that you are the type of person who finds it difficult to lose weight and easily gain weight? I think you suddenly had a flash of surprise in your mind as to why I knew that. It's something that happens really often to people who are just starting to practice. Because they have seen people who eat a lot and are inactive, but still have a fit body. That's true, but that's because you've never seen them spend any time practicing. In fact, people who are sick and cannot absorb nutrients from food will easily experience malnutrition. For people with a high eating density and suffering from obesity, it is very normal. While the diet is the most important deciding factor in the fat loss process. Belly fat seems really difficult to reduce. However, as long as you hold the correct key in your hand, this self-improvement process will definitely take place in an orderly and very easy way. To solve this problem, we need to build an extremely scientific and strategic diet menu. Today, I will help you do that. Before starting the video, press the like and subscribe button to receive notifications of interesting videos from Fitness 24H. We will divide this strategy into 3 stages and carefully study the eating method for each stage. Our body fat is also measured as a percentage of body weight. You can find out your fat amount by assessing your body condition by measuring InBody. For the first stage, that number can range from 15% to 25% or higher for people who are overweight, depending on your body condition and whether you are at this level. Either way, you need to lose all the fat in other areas before your body starts burning belly fat to use for energy. And their bodies will begin to truly show their body contours as they enter the stage where their fat content will drop below 15%. And when you get into the 12% to 10% stage, we won't seem to see any more body fat. We will unlock each stage in turn to find the final goal. Number 1. Phase 1, from 25% to 15%. Let's start understanding the weight loss process together from the 25% to 15% reduction stage. This is the easiest stage because during this stage, you will be less likely to be hungry or lose muscle. The only thing you need to do is follow the eating rules that I bring to you. At this stage, we need to follow one principle: calorie deficit. I will simply explain that at this stage, you do not do too much weight training like professional athletes, but only need to do exercises that burn calories, so muscle cells will not break during this period. Besides, the amount of fat in your current body is also very large, so the body will prioritize using energy from fat instead of energy from muscle. To keep the body in a calorie deficit, they will need to take in fewer calories and use more calories than usual. However, each person will have a different calorie intake. A man weighing 100 kilograms will not be able to consume the same amount of calories as a woman weighing 60 kilograms. Why is that? Each person will have a different body system. The amount of calories consumed each day is also used for respiratory and digestive activities, or it can be said that the heart beats to pump blood or the lungs to breathe also need to use energy. Quantity. Therefore, if a person is fed the right amount of calories for them, it is certain that the internal organs will be greatly affected. I don't need you to keep your calorie deficit too low, just enough so your body can reduce it. We can find out the number of calories we need to take in by taking our weight in LBS and pressing any number from 11 to 13. For example, a man weighing 100 kilograms will have a weight of about 220. I want this man to lose weight, so I will multiply his weight by 11. Then the amount of calories he needs to take in every day to stay alive every day. That day is 2420 calories. Besides, he also needs to consume more than 2420 calories to be able to create a calorie deficit. To be able to achieve both goals I just mentioned, he needs to focus on food sources with low calorie density to be able to maintain energy for the day. If you eat too many calories in one meal and fast the rest of the day, it will also cause you to gain weight constantly. A plate of delicious fried chicken and a bottle of soda accounts for about 2/3 of this man's daily calorie intake, and I'm not sure he can burn off all of it. Those calories right after that. Besides, the remaining 2 meals are also very difficult for him to completely starve without taking any food sources into his body. Therefore, reasonable calorie distribution and diverse nutritional sources are very appropriate. I have made many videos about foods that support the weight loss process. You can review the videos I have posted on Fitness 24A channel. Besides, you also need to pay attention to the amount of protein you consume. Protein is a very important factor. Even though we have eaten less calories, I still cannot guarantee that 100% of the calories you are burning are coming from fat. They can still come from muscle. So this is when we need to absorb higher amounts of protein. I have advice for men who are overweight and have 25% to 15% fat. Eat 1 gram of protein per centimeter of your height. That is, if you are 175 centimeters tall, then you should eat 175 grams of protein per day. It sounds like a lot, but really, you just need to choose simple foods with low calorie density and high protein density, such as chicken breast, beef, whitefish, seafood, and tofu to add to the menu. Prepare dishes scientifically and to suit your taste, as well as limit the amount of fat and spices to a low level. If you can persevere with this regimen and continuously update and change your diet according to each stage, you will definitely reduce your body fat by up to 15%. Next, we will have to change our approach and plan to get to Phase 2. Number 2, Phase 2. From 15% to 12%. Phase 2 will be the stage to bring the amount of fat from 15% to 12%. This stage will be a bit difficult because your fat loss process may slow down a bit. We will be more likely to get hungry and lose muscle more easily than in Stage 1. I can explain this. In the first stage, your body has too much fat, so the body will prioritize using it. Use fat to burn into energy. However, in the later stages, the body will begin to implement a fat protection mechanism to perform the process of protecting or warming the body. Therefore, the body will begin to prioritize using muscles to burn for energy. So we should have a different measure and approach to solve this problem. First, we need to continue to monitor daily calories more carefully, and at the same time continue to calculate 2 nutritional components, carbs and fat. Carbs will likely come from food sources like rice, bread, potatoes, noodles, or even some fruits like apples, bananas, grapefruit, or oranges. As for fats, they are often found in nuts, cooking oils, peanut butter, or from meat and fish. These nutrients are essential for humans, but we need to manage them properly. Healthy fats are truly essential in the human diet, but we should only supplement a certain amount of fat. Build your diet so that you can maintain a high level of protein and limit fat to a minimum of about 20% of your daily calorie intake. Thanks to that, you can increase the amount of carbs in your diet and make sure these carbs are mostly good carbs. Besides, the amount of calories at this time will change slightly. Calculate the amount of protein that can be loaded in the body by taking the weight in lbs and multiplying by 0.8. If you can stick with this diet throughout this process, your fat mass will likely decrease from 15% to 12%. When you achieve the goal of this stage, your body seems to be very healthy, balanced, and the risk of diseases is also limited to a very low level. Number 3. Phase 3 reduces from 12% to 10%. Next, we will proceed to the most difficult stage. What I want to mention here is the implementation technique. Not only do you have to accurately track your daily calories, but you also have to take advantage of all the calories allowed in each meal to be as accurate as possible. I know that you really want to have a toned and muscular body by continuously performing intense exercises. Therefore, meals need to be built with foods that are large in volume and have fewer calories to help the stomach stay full for a longer time. To do this stage well, you need to be more selective and disciplined when eating out or attending weekend parties. This seems really difficult when we cannot join in the vibrant atmosphere every time we attend gatherings with friends. So please consider this carefully. We also need to relax and enjoy, right? For bodybuilders, this is the principle that they must follow this diet before participating in any bodybuilding competition. So you can see that their bodies have very clear lines and seemingly perfect bodies. However, for regular practitioners, this will be a huge sacrifice. Not only will you have a negative impact on your health and energy, but also your emotions. So while we can achieve our goal of reaching 10% body fat by being persistent, think very carefully in advance, because when you reach 12% body fat, you have really done very well. I hope you will be proud of all your efforts and perseverance over the past time. To improve your body, let yourself be truly comfortable and happy. Don't let the criteria of overtraining become your pressure. What we need to do is continue to maintain a healthy diet and exercise regimen in the long term, and make our bodies become better and better, both inside and out. Weight loss strategies and meal planning are generally very easy and nothing to worry about. The first thing we need to do is determine what your goal is and find a way to implement and maintain that plan. Only when we are truly satisfied with our goals and eating plans can we be determined to pursue them. Don't impose any paradigm on yourself. You just need to become better than you were yesterday, and that will be your success. Love and upgrade yourself the way you want, and I will always be with you. Please press the like and subscribe button to be notified of interesting videos from Fitness 24H. And now, goodbye and see you again.